let's get our walkie-talkies on.
So here we are.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, I am. So I have the walkie.
We are leaving the pit stop, KOA, outside of St. Louis. Not a campground per se in our books, but a pit stop, meaning a place you can pull up into for an overnight or what have you. It's not cheap, so it's not like you're going to be getting a big bargain, but you know, it serves its purpose. But it's pretty weird to be camping around a refinery sort of operation and a trucking thing that you can see in these drone shots. So
trying to get out of here. And I know that these are just little branches, but come on. Poor Ella.
All right, Chief. Come on up and board.
Hey guys, so today we are in Paris Landing, Tennessee. And we're staying at this incredible KOA Journey Park, which is a distinct contrast from the KOA that we were staying in outside of St. Louis. So one of the things that we are definitely learning is that this is not a perfect plan, or you can make a perfect plan, and in the execution things happen. A lot of things can happen to throw off your agenda or your itinerary, so you can get sick. And the definite common one, you can have a mechanical problem, or you can have weather. So in our case, we had 2 of the 3 in the last week. We had mechanical issues that caused us to lay up in Denver for like about almost a week.
Longer than we wanted.
Yep. And then we had to cancel 1 reservation. So then we had to make all new reservations to get where we are now. And now we're so exhausted that we decided to stay here for 2 nights, so we've thrown off another reservation, but that's okay. It was for 4 nights. We'll miss the first. But one of the common chains of campground to stay in is our KOAs.
Yes.
So Campgrounds of America. They are littered, or that's not a good word, they're scattered all across the country. And they range from this one to this one. And as you can see, the campground in St. Louis was nestled amongst a petroleum distribution plant and a, what else, a school bus depot, and other manufacturing things.
There was a training facility, like a bike, not bike,
yeah, a trucking training facility. So the bottom line was, you have this campground right in the middle of a commercial area. Now, is that all bad? Well, it's what we call a pit stop campground. So it's a place that you can stay for overnight. It gets you where you're going. Typically, you're going to be able to get reservations. It's not a lot cheaper. This place was like $50. The other place was like $45. Right. So it's not that they're cheaper. It's just that they are in urban locations typically, And you know, it's certainly not. It doesn't have the ambiance of this place.
Yes, it does have all the utilities you are looking for, but definitely
it's not nestled into this gorgeous, pristine forest along a lake. It's just beautiful. So we and it wasn't in that great a shape. I mean, the maintenance wasn't so hot, and so on. And we've stayed in others that are in between, but this is definitely the nicest KOA. And I know there are those that are even nicer.
Right.
And now here's something that's interesting. We paid $50 a night. So that works out to about $1,500 a month. Now our neighbor is staying here for a month. They're only paying $500.
That's something to think about.
Yeah. So they clearly get you when you're only here for a short vacation or just need overnight. But
with rates like that, they're encouraging you to stay.
Yeah, stay longer. So we are learning the ropes, and we definitely invite your input. Now we're going on to 1,000 Trails. We pick up that story, and we'll have more on all this later because we've had quite an experience with 1,000 Trails, but we're going to 1,000 Trails Natchez Trace, 1,000 Trails Arley, 1,000 Trails Fairfield, South Carolina, and we've got another one a little later on, all booked, and we'll let you know how that goes. But so when you have a mechanic, oh, by the way, I didn't mention, I said we had 2 of the 3. We had a mechanical problem. We also had weather.
Right.
In Denver, all across Kansas, there was a huge front, and we just chose not to take it on. Now, as it turns out, we left in rain in Denver, and all was well. But I think you have to pick your battles, and when you see a lot of thunderstorms, high winds, we're going to avoid it, at least at this point in our inexperience. So choose your campgrounds wisely. Don't be afraid to pivot, but in this environment, getting reservations is really difficult. So give us your comments.
Yes.
And thanks for tuning in to Rolling Help.